EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action here with Dalton. On the move to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. In, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And they set him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McCloud, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Thomas, the man in motion left. From the 25 on second down, Dalton. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Dalton. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. After 7-0, on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13, Dalton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Dalton picked off by another Horned Frog, Jason Verrett. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gould for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT?
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Andy Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw here, Dalton. He finds his man Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. Dalton off play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
12 more yards. That's another Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Kamara try the right side. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with during a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And Dalton to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So Dalton now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52 Bradford.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple on second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to it on the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Will watch the kickoff for New Orleans.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A man who played collegiately here in Louisiana, Elijah Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big third down play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal, San Francisco.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints 7-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
97. Check, man.
This is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Saints 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Dalton's pass complete to Jawan Johnson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And it'll be Dalton again. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
93, 44.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
That's good for another Saints.
Now Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, 28 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing, Dalton. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From just shy of midfield, Dalton. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jawan Johnson, 49 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Three quarters have come and gone. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Play action now. Dalton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Play action here with Dalton. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
93, 52, 93, 24, 24. 10.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Dalton. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Dalton, 1st and 10. He stiff arms him, and Thomas has it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Dalton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
Touchdown, Saints! Juwan Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Dalton. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But If you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A give to Kamara running right. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Kamara gets it again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash. Take a
get the timeout.
Hey, you had me in the first half. Hey.
Risk running another play and possibly not getting down.
Hey, why do you want me to keep going for it, bro? I don't want to go for this. Oh, shit.
Only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on, man.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try
Wow.
and push the pile. And
That's some spit there.
remaining. They're going to burn their final time.
That's some spit.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here.
What is 5? Yeah. You probably got time to play another. You might just win, shoot. You got time to clock. Nigga, you bullcrap. You know how Madden is, nigga. You bullcrapping. Look at this. Watch this. You know how Madden is. Watch. Oh.
Final try now for Lance. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Good game, boy.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end.
Good game, boy.